Okay, picking up where I left off, colonizing a couple of planets in Grox territory. I'm gonna go ahead and set up these. Oh, that's right. I can't set this one up yet because the terror score is too low. So, yeah, if I point at one of these, it says, in this case, house, terror score too low, entertainment, terror score too low. So, yeah, gotta fix that first. So, let's see. Looks like a volcano would do the trick. I'll do like I did on the other planet. I'll stick one right in the middle of the map. These maps, by the way, are positioned the same way every time you come to the planet. When you land on the planet, you don't land in the middle of the map. I think you usually generally land in the upper left corner of the map or something like that. But, excuse me. Go ahead and place a volcano there. And that will warm up the atmosphere and raise the atmospheric pressure. And I'll use the hot cloud seeder to speed that up a little bit, gain some momentum in that direction. Okay, should be about ready to switch to T1. There it is. So I've got a T1 score. And I'm going to just drop some plants down here. Now, how the plants actually get planted by dropping them, well, it's not our universe. That's the simplest explanation. In the same sense, if I drop a couple of animals, well, not drop, but beam down a couple of animals and then beam them back up using the abduction beam, they've now been seeded on the planet. In other words, those animals are elsewhere on the planet just from having done that. Again, not our universe. It doesn't follow the same rules. So I can just pick that right back up again, and I'll find them elsewhere. Can I find an example of them elsewhere? There's some. Yeah. So, just like that. Now I need to, excuse me, throat's a little bothering me. Raise the atmospheric pressure and temperature a bit more again. Now I'm going to do like I did last time. Go back to the center. I'm going to find that volcano and drop another volcano right on top of it. Make a sort of extra large volcano. And this time I'm going to first get out of the way. Get up a little higher because that volcano will get taller when I do this. So drop one right there. There it is, a little taller volcano. The top of it is kind of flat. That's probably because the height of the top of the volcano past the maximum height allowable for land on this planet, as far as the rules that the game uses internally. So turn on a heat ray and straighten out the direction that terraforming is going in, and go ahead and put some plants down. Okay, I'm going to back away from there. and find another spot to put some more plants and stuff down. And once again, grab my terraforming equipment, and I'm going to use the heat ray to warm the planet up a bit. A little bit of the hot cloud seeder to raise the temperature and the atmospheric pressure. And that should be about enough. There it is. And I'll add the final 3 plants. 3 different kinds of plants. 3 different sizes of plants. And 3 different animals. There's the sharp finish Skivlarg, the reverse finish Skivlarg, and the orange, oh no, yellow, the yellow finish Skivlarg. So that's the final 3 animals. And oh, wait a minute. Oh, I hit the wrong one. I'll put another one of those down. There we go. And that gives us a stable T3 Terra score. And the colony is trying to contact me. I'm going to hold off on that just for a moment and go ahead and put in a couple more colonies. I've got one there. Let's add another one here. And yeah, I'll get the other one after checking in with them. Urgent message for our captain. The Grox are attacking planet Richosma. Engage and defeat the enemy. Hurry. Richosma out. Oh. That's the planet I'm on. Yes, I see these little purple spots on the screen. So the Grox are attacking this planet. Yeah. Looks like we've got to deal with them. So, get my weapons ready. And head over here and do some defending. There's a big ship over here. I think that's the one I need to concentrate on. Yeah, blew that one away. And there's another big ship. Okay. And that's that. I think that's all of them. Go ahead and recharge. And I'm noticing I'm not being contacted by the colony. I think that's sort of a standard pattern when it comes to having been attacked by the Grox. Anything in this game will generally tend not to want to talk right away after a Grox attack. So I'll go ahead and put that other colony in. This way. And there's a spot that'll let me. So there's a third colony. I'm going to go back to this one and set up the buildings now that it'll let me. So again, well, I don't necessarily have to set them all up. As a matter of fact, I think I might just only partially do this one. I'll go back and set up the other planet the rest of the way. Red spice isn't very valuable. This is a red spice planet, so I'm just going to select some buildings for a red spice planet. Something I've been doing here, you might notice I've got my pink Fogglish Fun Center. Fogglish was another clade of creatures that I evolved in a separate game years ago. And the Fogglish Fun Center is actually a rebuilt version here. If I go to My Creations, I should be able to scroll down here and find the one I made that from. There they are, the Fogglish Entertainment Centers. And notice that I've got them in multiple colors. And the Fun Center is just a smaller version of the same thing. Basically, I shrunk it down to take up less space. And I don't have a red one here, so I'm going to go ahead and make a red one. And the reason is because, and I don't have to do this, but the general reasoning behind it is that if I make them the color of the spice for that planet, it makes it easier to keep in mind, which kind of planet I'm working on. Basically, categorizing the planets by the spice they can manufacture. So I'm going to go ahead and paint this and grab that, and it's already red by default, so I'll just leave that way. And then I'm going to select this red and click up here and here and here and here and here for now. And then I'm going to go find that particular material or texture, if you'd prefer to call it that. And again, click on this. Notice the color red is already selected, but it's red and gray in this case. I'm going to change it to red and red. Try it out with two different reds. Try it with the opposite two reds. And yeah, I think I like the first one better. So we'll do that. And try that one for these remaining four. Oops. Well, this and this, and I'll go back and get the other one the way I had it before. Did I go too far? I did, I think. There it is, back one. And it was this one, and then click on, is it that? No, wait. Okay, not quite the way I had planned on making it, but that's alright. I'll just get the oddball here. This one. Is that not right? Well, easy to fix. I'm just, since I sort of lost track, I'll just do all four of these in this, and then I'll go back. grab this again, and is it that order? No, the other way around. There. And then this one over here. And yeah. So there's that's close enough, and I'll rename it. Red Fudglish Fun Center, and save it. So that way I have a little more customized buildings. And sometimes I will mix them up. I don't always do them the same way. I don't necessarily stick with the pattern of using the color to match the spice for the planet. It's an option. And again, with these ones here, I don't have a red one. The mini purplish factory, mini bluish factory, mini yellowish factory, I've made those as I've been working through this, and I'm gonna work from the blue one here, I think, and I'll edit that and I'll make a red one. So same basic process. I can adjust the proportions a little bit if I want. I think I'll make this one taller than the other ones, and maybe make it very narrow, just to make it different. And go ahead, go to the paint job, and let's find that texture. There it is. It's this one. And again, which pair of reds? These are two different sort of reddish colors. Have a look at one of them. Try the other one. See which one I like better. I like the other way better. Okay. So that. And if I click on the window, yeah, that looks acceptable. I don't have to change anything there. Okay, and let's find a different pattern for the door. How about this one maybe? That'll work. And for the roof, try something else. How about that one? That'll work. Okay, just to make it somewhat unique. And this little spot here, we'll do in that pattern. And then I'll go ahead and rename it. And save. Now to put them in place. Start with the turrets. Eight of them. Now the capacity for these spice mines is the same no matter how fast they can produce spice. What buildings you put in decides basically how fast they can produce spice. So what I'm going to do here is just keep this very minimum. I'm going to put one fun center, one factory, and notice that's already enough to be able to produce spice, and it's got a decent happiness level. And I'm just going to put one house, and I'll call that good enough. I can come back and add more to it later. I don't need this one to produce spice fast. I'll go to the other two and basically do that same thing. Just making sure all the turrets are in place, because if I'm not here to defend the planet, the Uber turret is going to have to take care of it for me. And these ground-based turrets might just help it out in the event that it doesn't quite work fast enough. So again, factory, fun center, entertainment, and the house. Call that good enough. And then there's one other here they haven't done yet. Producing 24 spice per hour. It's a low rate of production, but that's okay. And the main thing is that the turrets are in place, and actually producing spice is kind of secondary because I've got plenty of places already producing spice, and I'm just getting established inside of Grox territory with this one. So stuff that I normally would have left out of recording videos on, but I haven't posted new videos in a while. So I got that one I just made, just getting started doing this, and now this one to go a little farther with it. And there we go. And I forgot to set my timer, so I think I'll call that good enough for now on this building. On this planet. I'm gonna stop and say hi to the colony. Thanks for help. You really saved the day back there. It would have been terrible without you. No trouble at all. Yes, Captain, how may we help you? Do a little repair here. Trade 20,000 for the blue. Go ahead and sell those. Or give me 1,422,220 spore bucks, and sell that. And 67,500 for the rubies. So I think I'll hold off on selling those for now. Maybe I can get a higher price elsewhere, maybe not. I'm curious, but for now I'm just gonna leave that. At least I know I looks like I can get a pretty decent price there. That is on. Oh wait, were they both? I thought I had done something other than a red spice planet. I guess not. So they're both red spice planets. Okay. Unless maybe the game changed what color spice it was. Let's see. Have a look at one of these buildings. Oh, I didn't put any buildings inside, so I don't have that as a hint. Oh wait, I did on one of them, didn't I? No, I didn't on any of them. So there again, I'm going to keep these simple, and that's all I'm going to do for this video. I'll just get that done, and then I'm going to end this video and start the next one up, going and colonizing further into Grox territory. And not going to set everything up so detailed. If I'm gonna, I should have done these. I'm gonna make a red version of that as well. Again, they're just something smaller. It takes up less space. And so I'll just go this and red, and click on the roof. Maybe this color instead. Nah. Orange. Yeah, I'll go with the orange. Just because it's at least far from looking pink or purple. And I'm going to go with different material for the red on other parts of the building. Let's see. Maybe try that one. Oh. Have to select the other color. And like that. And over here. then one more material for the door, and I'm going to call that good enough. Change this to a red mini house. And by the way, if anybody wants to use those, they should be available online. If you place for all of the stuff that I made should be available online, unless I somehow happened to be logged out when I made it and it didn't share. But I can go back and share things later. As a matter of fact, let's see, where was that? No, it isn't going to say in there. I'm going to go back in the Sporepedia. Here. Yeah, there's a little green planet with a check mark on it. That means it's been shared. So, I already got the turrets in place, and just do that. Let's see. This. Move this one over here. And a house. And call that good enough. Two others to do. In fact, I'm not even going to put buildings in these. I'm just going to go ahead and put the turrets in place. Because they're all producing spice for the planet. And I don't really need more red spice. It is the least valuable of the spices available in the game. I just wanted to establish colonized system inside of Grox territory. So there's that. And notice the little shields when I point at it. There's little shields at the bottom showing that it's protected by turrets. And this one is not yet, so we'll fix that. Now let's just stick a fun center in here just for the heck of it. Still not going to produce any spice, but makes the people happier. They're not really people. They're, yeah, they're numbers. But it's a game. Play it, right? Okay, so that's it for now. I'm going to go ahead and save this. Let me just step off of this planet here, and I'll save the game. And I'm going to end the video and save that as well. Where are we? We're in the Anatala star system. Saving the game. And there it is, it's saved. So to anybody watching this, thanks.